What up, what up, what up, guys? It's boy B Weezy back for another October 23rd 4-day weekend. Starts now. Super excited. It ain't got to be a big buck. It just got to be decent. It's just got to be something that maybe is the biggest one between my brothers this year and something that my kids will think is cool. That's all I'm worried about. Semi-pro, blue-collar dude out doing it. It can be a hammer if it wants to be, but it don't have to be. But I'm super excited. You guys know that I'm a car hauler. 16 of my subscribers know that I'm a car hauler. This week I started seeing bucks on the road dead. As a driver, that's normally my intel that it's time to hit the woods, stay in a little bit later is when you start seeing the bucks dead along the road, and I did. I started seeing that this week. I also started seeing deer out in Ohio, a lot of mid-morning bucks out in the fields. And when you can see them on the Ohio Turnpike, you know, when you're going 73, 74 mile an hour, that means they're decent, at least decent. So that's the plan. I'm super excited about it. This is my favorite time of the year. I'll be back from the woods. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, guys. So I'm just now getting to when I walked in this morning. When I walk back in here, because it's right by the bedding, I like to have a little bit of light to walk in, just so if something runs, I can see what it is or something. And I got caught up about 50, 60 yards from my stand because there was a little buck and a doe down here. They finally walked off. I got my stand, and I'm pretty sure just about 3-4 minutes ago, that little buck was chasing that little doe, pushing it around. And they came in from behind me back here and went up over the ridge that way, and dead quiet. I never heard them at all. I just happened to look over and I saw a flash of like white, and it was them, and they were like, you know, moving at a decent pace. So that kind of sucks because that means the wood's super quiet today. Don't like that for sitting in the stand, but I'll keep checking that way. I don't really have to worry about all this down here below me, even though it's not far because my wind's straight that way. So I'll look down there as little as possible. But yeah, so in it already seen that little buck. I just think it was a scrub, maybe a 6-point. I never even got a good look. All I could see was the little Y's it had on the top of its head. I don't know if it had brow tines or what, but it's a good start for the morning. I might sit till it's cool out. It's about 42 degrees. It's a straight 15 mile an hour west wind, pretty much all day today and then pretty much tomorrow. So I'm gonna do 2 really good sits. Vacation days. Can't hold anything back now. We'll see how it goes. We'll get back to you. I would think I'm gonna get a good look at that buck now, if that's the doe he's been pushing. Alright, well, of course, that buck was bumping that little doe. You could see that doe was small. It's definitely not ready. It's just a horny little buck. But he was pushing her all morning up there on the ridge, and I couldn't see what was going on. And then finally, they popped out right out of the thicket behind me one time and caught me off guard. I couldn't get anything of them. But that doe finally came running down behind me, and I thought I'd get a better look at that buck then. And of course, he's not following her. He gave up on her for an hour. He's messed around with her up there, and now when she runs right down by me, he decides it's time to go the other way. But it's been a couple minutes since she came down by, and she worked back into the thicket. But it's only like 8:30 now, so it's still got a lot of time left. Hopefully a bigger one gets up on its feet and starts looking around here. So, but there's been action. I've been in it all morning, not in it, but had deer to watch. Hi. All right, I'm back. It is now October 23rd evening hunt. I set out in the woods till like 11:30 today. I saw those doe, those two little bucks. Well, I think it was two little bucks as I was walking in, but in a turkey. That nothing spectacular, but I saw deer all day. But I came to the back of the property now to hunt this stand in the back, and I'll hunt the stand I was in this morning. It's a good morning stand. I'll hunt that tomorrow morning, but I just felt like coming back here for the evening and sitting in this stand. I'll show you what it looks like, but hopefully something comes by. It's windy. It is super windy today. Jeez. How's that? That's what it looks like beside me. I really need to clear some shooting lanes over there eventually. All this little stuff has grown up over the years, but if something comes out through there, I can get a shot. And then I got that brush, all that in front of me. So usually if the deer do come, they kind of walk around it. Normally they come this way. All right, that's it. We're going to sit tight for the evening. If you don't hear from me this evening, it's because I don't see anything. So if I don't see anything, I will talk to you guys in the morning. Rutcation. Well, pre-rutcation, 2 days. right, here we are, back at it again today. I'm going to go to the same stand I sat in yesterday morning. Of course, the wind's blowing like all hell again. It wasn't supposed to be as hard, but it's definitely over 9 mile an hour. It's whipping out. But yeah, last night I ended up climbing down out of my tree stand because it was so windy up here. I didn't feel safe at all. In fact, it was so windy, as I got my stuff ready and was climbing down out of my tree stand, I got about like down the ladder enough where I could like hold on with like both hands, both feet. There was three doe like 20 yards behind my tree stand standing. They never saw me getting ready to leave, and I was standing up in my tree stand like getting my stuff together. Never saw me climb down like the first 3-4 rungs, and then I just hung on to my tree stand and watched them like mosey on past me at like 10 yards. They walked by me. But yeah, and now today it looks like it's just as windy. But hey, we're gonna get out there. I'm gonna hunt hard back here today. Trail cam's telling me that the buck was around in the middle of the night last night. 3 different pictures of him. So that's the big, massive average rate. I don't care if it's not him. As long as it's a decent buck, he's gonna get it. But that's plan for today. I'll see you in the woods if I see something. What up, guys? Third day, last morning hunt of this video. If you've been following along, if you've made it to this point, you've seen like pretty much all the action. Pretty much everything that I've seen, I've tried to get on video. It's been cold, it's been brutal, it's been super windy out up here where I hunt. It's supposed to be 30. It's 30 degrees right now as I'm coming into it. It's my last morning. I mean, I'm tired. I'm cold from sitting out in the wind and stuff the last 2 days. But last morning, it should be a good morning. It's youth rifle season in PA, so a lot of kids you'd think would be out hunting today, so maybe the deer will be moving. I'm probably going to sit and stand till 11 or 12. Hopefully something happens. If not, this is it. I got a Halloween party with my kiddos tonight in the woman, in the baby mama. Yeah. So this is it. This is the final chapter for this week's episode. If I see anything, I'll get to you in the woods. If not, I'll talk to you when I'm done hunting. Hey, dude, congratulations on your first deer. Good job, man. You're already a better hunter than your Pappy Devon and Dad. You got a little bit of catching up to get as good as me, but I'm one of the better ones. I'm the sheriff up here. But congrats, man. Awesome job. Good shooting.